Just a signal to sit down. Okay, we're ready to kick off. And you're heading over to Scotland next week? Are you going to be in the concert?
Yes.
Next Saturday?
That's the plan anyway.
Don't mess up, I'm going to be in the audience, okay? So you fly over, I fly over, and we have a good week next week. So introducing Mr. JoJo himself, Andrew Douglas, and Andrew, what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play a different version of a classic tune by G.S. McClennan, Alex C. McGregor. Yes. If I can figure out how to turn all this on, then that is.
Okay. Well, I can give you time. And then my notes say you have a version of Kilworth Hills, too.
Yes, coming right up. GS theme tonight, yeah.
Okay, that's the theme. Take it away. Stage is yours.
Okay. This thing works. Thank you very much. So that's a famous tune by G.S. McLennan. And I don't know, I like to horse around with electronic things. And the great thing about the Blair Chanter, shout out to Murray Blair for creating it. But the great thing about it is it feels great to play. And that's part, you don't have to worry about everything going out of tune at the last second. So it's wonderful to play with. I was just kind of, by the way, just thinking a little bit about, all the different friends that I've made here at Winterstorm over the years. My first year here was, I think, 2004, maybe the second year, maybe the third year. Over the years, I've made so many friends, and then Ker's already gone. But I think I asked him earlier if he was even born in 2004, and I think the answer is no. Which is crazy, but it's the first time I've ever met Ker really in person, was just this week, and it's been great to jam with him and play with him. It's really cool. By the way, Griffin and Kara are going to join me for the next one, and same thing, we met on Sunday, and it's been great, right? But anyway, one of the people that I never really met, and I was always a little bit afraid of, was none other than Ken Eller, of course, a big guy, always judging, and at that point, when I first met him, I was small and I was kind of nervous around him. But it was here at Winterstorm that I really got to know him, and what a special guy that he was. And more recently, teaching together here, we found that we were kindred spirits, and we teach things in maybe not exactly the same way, but kind of similar. Anyway, my point being, we went to Ken's memorial in St. Catharines a few months ago. Beth was there. Michael Gray was there, Jim Gilby was there, Jack Lee was there. We were all there, and my friend Glenn Brown, who's of course been to Winterstorm many times, he mentioned that Ken loved the tune Kilworth Hills, and I also love it, and Glenn played a great rendition of it, if I'm remembering correctly, at the memorial. On the way home, this is the funny bit, on the way home, Murray Blair is he calls me, right, on the Facebook Messenger, and he's like, hey, how's everything going with the concert track, right? And I was like, oh, everything's fine. And then he says, cool, you think you can do a second one? And I kind of freaked out a little bit. I said, no, I wasn't really planning on it. But anyway, he's like, basically, you're doing it, figure it out. So anyway, luckily I had a drive ahead of me, so I'm just thinking of, I'm thinking a little bit about Kilworth Hills, and maybe we could do something with it. And so here is what that ended up being. Sound like a good plan? I gotta try and turn this back on.
Thank you, Andrew. Absolutely serene. That was lovely. What a lovely rendition of Kilworth Hills. So I think it's time for a little more drumming. And just before we do, because Andrew did a shout out in terms of the Blair chant, Murray is the drumming. And just before we do, because Andrew did a shout out in terms of the Blair chant, Murray is the for you this evening, and we're going to start off with Stephen Creighton from St. Lawrence O'Toole, and he will be joined by Khalil Cappuccino, Andrew Elliott, and Owen Russell on bass and tenor, and the piper, when they're ready. Drummers. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. So they can come on now. We've got everything else cleared off. And Stephen Creighton is going to be accompanied tonight. It's really nice when you say a drummer accompanies a piper, but tonight it's the piper accompanying the drummer. And the drummer is going to be accompanied by none other than my good friend Ian K. MacDonald from Ontario, Canada. So Stephen, what's new? Remember, this is a family audience and we don't have to bleep anything out.
No news.
No news, what are you going to play first tonight?
I'm going to play a tune called The Queen of the Rushes, probably made famous by Terry himself many years ago, and a jig I've been playing forever at the Hens March.
Brilliant tune. Demanding third part. You'll manage it. Okay. All the best, guys. Great tunes. Poor Khalil. He says, do I have to stay? Yeah, you have to stay, okay? You have to stay. And now we're going to call on the lead drummer from Scottish Power, the Great Dane himself. Is he here yet? Not quite. Here he comes. So here comes the Great Dane himself, Jake Jorgensen. He's going to be accompanied by Zephan Nickel from Simon Fraser University. And what are you going to play for us tonight?
Sorry?
What are you going to play for us? What are you playing for us? And let me try it in Danish. No.
I'll play from Maui to Kona and a jig called the Cameronian Round.
Maui to Kona. I think I know that tune. Somewhere. It's in my memory somewhere. And just back.
And a last minute addition to the team.
Edition? What we have, dancers from Hawaii? No? Okay, so we'll manage. Just back from a nice vacation in Denmark with the family?
That's right. Yeah, had a lovely time. Yeah, had a good time.
Lots of Danish alcohol. Truth or lie? Truth or lie? I don't believe you. I've seen you in action. Anyways, enjoy the tunes, okay? Did someone get Khalil some water? You hanging in? And our third performer coming back, rejoining us, is Kara McWillan, the lead drummer of Boghall and Bathgate Caledonia Pipe Band. That's not the full title, is it? No, it's People's Ford, Boghall, and Bathgate Caledonia. Okay, I got it. And he's being joined here by Andrew Elliott and Cameron Bonar. And what are you going to play for us?
Hornpipe, Stevie's First Bar, and then the jig, Stonecutter's Phoenix.
Great tunes. Take it away. Oh, three great drumming performances. I think an extra round of applause for Khalil. These guys have absolutely been terrific. It's whatever you need, and they're there to help and make it happen musically. Now for something totally different. And you heard Gary West singing Cataract to the Turlough variation in The Lament for Mary MacLeod. And now we're going to give him the stage all to himself. So please welcome, and we'll have a little chit-chat here, the 2020 Scots Traditional Music Hall of Fame recipient. A man who, you've done it all. You came up through the Vale organization.
I did.
As a Highland Piper, you've migrated to, you haven't left the Highland Pipe, as I heard last year, playing like $1,000,000 and playing the small pipes and doing the singing and the storytelling and the book writing. And you have a book launch coming up, the Martin Bennett story. That's going to be during Piping Live, I believe.
That's right, yes, 30th of January. The book took me about 23 years to write, but we got there eventually, yes.
And I'm looking forward to the story. and of course, the host of Pipeline for so long, and with the unfortunate cutbacks in the BBC, but it didn't stop Gary. He immediately got his own podcast going, Enjoy Your Piping, and just a great venture for everything you do for the traditional folk scene and music for all of us, Gary, and I can't thank you enough. So I'm just going to turn the stage over to you, and I know you've got a multitude of things you're going to do for us tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Hi. Hi. This is my vocal mic as well. So. Could get another vocal mic. How are you doing? Good. Okay, I'm going to start with the. Could get another vocal mic. How are you doing? Good. Okay, I'm going to start with just a couple of tunes on the small pipes here. The first one I wrote myself. It's a kind of quick step, really. Excellent. Lovely. Hello. It's a quick step I wrote for the daughter when she was born of two friends of mine, Finn Moore. Some of you might know Finn as a pipe maker, and Sarah Hoy, his very talented wife, who's a fiddler. And they had a wee girl, Katrina, about 3 years ago, so I wrote this for her, Katrina's Welcome. And then a tune that's, it was actually Ian McInnes who first recorded this one. It's just known as the Uist Reel. Okay, that's enough bagpipes. This is going to be a bagpipe-free zone for the next 5 minutes or so. I was lucky enough to come from Pitlochry at the same time as Gordon Duncan. We grew up together. He was 2 years older than me at school, and it was just amazing. I was lucky enough to come from Pitlochry at the same time as Gordon Duncan. We grew up together. He was 2 years older than me at school, and it was just amazing. This is a bit of a special year, I suppose, a sad one, because it's amazingly 20 years this year since we lost Gordon, 2005. So I'm going to play a tune that he composed. I guess he's probably best known for his very fast finger tunes, jigs and reels and so on, but he had a lovely ear for a slow air as well. The Sleeping Tune, I guess, is probably his best known one. But this is not that well known. It's not tunes, jigs and reels and so on, but he had a lovely ear for a slow air as well. The Sleeping Tune, I guess, is probably his best known one. But this is not that well known. It's not, you don't hear it very often. He wrote it for his wife, Mary. It's just called Wee Mary, or Mary Vake. And anyway, this is in Gordon's memory. That has become quite well known on the folk scene back home, certainly, and over here. I've heard it sung over here. But it was actually written about an uncle of mine, Will West of Aberfeldy. And Will was a great horseman, as in a ploughman. He loved to work the horses in the fields of Perthshire mainly. And he didn't like the tractors, however. But he could still, when I knew him, which was I guess 50 years after he stopped actually working horses, he could still name every one that he ever drove, and there was about 30 of them, just like that. So he, as I said, he got out of farming when the tractors came in. Anyway, I'd been interviewing him for a kind of project at university, just about the old days and the old ways and so on. And I typed it all out, and Davy Steele, who some of you might remember, a wonderful singer-songwriter, I played in various bands with Davy. He had just joined the Battlefield Band at the time, and he was looking for material for new songs, so he asked if he could take the transcript of this interview away with him, and he came back with this song. And it's imagining Will's last day on the farm, and the horses' last day as well, before they're put out to pasture, really. And it's got a chorus, and it would be lovely if you joined in the chorus. Would you like to know how it goes?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll pick up the tune, but the words are, so steady, boys, walk on. Okay, just try that. So steady, boys, walk on. Our work is nearly done. I won't make you actually try, I won't make you repeat it all. I'll just give you a clue. Boys, walk on. Our work is nearly done. I won't make you actually try, I won't make you repeat it all. I'll just give you a clue. Our work is nearly done. No more we'll till or plough the fields. The horses' day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys. Plough the fields. The horses' day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. You'll pick it up by about the 22nd verse. Have I worked on ferns and fae the start? The muckle horses won my heart. We big broad backs, they proudly stand, the uncrowned kings of all this land. And yet for all their power and strength, they're as gentle as summer's wind. So steady, boys, walk on. Our work is nearly done. No more we'll till or plough the fields. The horses' day is gone, and this will be your last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. Have I heard men sing their songs of praise of Arab stallions in a race, or hunters that fly with a hound to chase the fox and run him down? But none of them compare, I vow, to a working pair that pours the plough. So steady, boys, walk on. Our work is nearly done. No more we'll till or plough the fields. The horses' day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. And of all the years I've plied my trade, of all his work would ever end. But progress runs its driven course, and tractors here replace the horse. So steady, boys, walk on. Our work is nearly done. No more will till or plough the fields. The horse's day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. And as we head back, your friends have lined the road to be there one last time. For none of them would want to miss the chance to see us pass like this. They'll say they saw in years to come the Muckle horses last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. Our work is nearly done. No more will till or plough the fields. The horses' day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on.
Well sung. Thank you. Thank you. Now you understand why Gary West is truly a Scottish treasure, total treasure. Thank you, Gary, so much. Could listen to that all night. The multi-instrumentalist and everything, and so understated about his achievements academically. Could listen to that all night. The multi-instrumentalist and everything, and so understated about his achievements academically. The previous year in 2023, so 2 years in a row, the Glenfiddich piping champion, Callum Beaumont. He's also got, to his credit, we mentioned that Nick has won the clasp this past year. Callum has 5 clasps to his credit. And we were reminiscing this the past week, the last few days, about a trip that we had both had together to Australia, I think 10 years ago. And I was looking at the pictures recently, and we were at some park feeding kangaroos and everything. So here he is to give you some music tonight. So what a year for him. Callum, come on, let's have a little chit-chat here. And anything important happened this past year?
Yeah, I guess I got married in August, and that's a big deal, I guess.
So this poor man, when he was being interviewed by Fergus Muirhead after winning the Glenfiddich, and it was going live stream, and that's when you were just back from your honeymoon. And of course he said, and how did that go? And I've never seen anyone so speechless, and it was like that. I thought that was really quite cruel of him to do that to you that day, but it was well done. What are you going to play for us tonight?
Hornpipes and jigs to start with, and then we'll see what my fingers can handle for the last set.
Just see where the fingers go. So, teacher at the Dollar Academy, very successful teacher, and an unbelievable player. So please welcome Mr. Callum Beaumont. first time I heard him do a similar number to that, and I just sat in awe of the whole thing, and then I couldn't help but think, I've got things in my fridge older than Callan Beaumont. So we're going to have one final number, but before we do, we have the draw. So Mark, come on back up and we'll do the draw.
Hello, ladies. Thanks for helping out tonight. What's your name?
Quinn, Claire,
Well, thank you for helping tonight. We're going to pull some names out of a bucket and give some prizes away. How about that? All right. Well, first up tonight, we have a set of Peter Henderson Legacy Celtic Heritage bagpipes donated by R.G. Hardy and Company. And for the winners, you can pick up your raffle prizes in the hallway immediately after the concert. So our winner is Garo Stone. All right, congratulations. Next up is the choice of a tenor or snare drum donated by Andante Drums and Percussion. And the winner is
Kevin Wallingford.
Thank you. Congratulations, Kevin. Next up, the first of two skein doos, the Celtic Knot Scrimshaw skein do, handcrafted and donated by Steve Denny. And the winner is Nick Bamer. And next we have the Moose Antler and Blackwood skein do, again by Steve Denny.
Mike Banks.
Up there, congratulations, Mike. And finally, a Blair Digital Chanter donated by Blair Bagpipes. And the winner is they're not wrong. These are hard to read and pronounce.
Looks like, just a minute, hold on. Boniface Copeland?
Ticket number 111. How about that? All right, thank you all. Congratulations to the winners. You can pick your prizes up in the hallway after the concert.
Didn't you love her Crocs? Ken Eller would love those Crocs. He was a Croc man. He loved them. Well, we've got one final number. We did bring Richard Parks out of performance, what you call it, dusted him off the shelf, and brought him back for an earlier number. But I think it's time we got someone else back, out of retirement. In 2009, Simon Fraser University gave an unbelievable concert, and one of the pivotal numbers of that was The Beaches of Harris. So we're going to finish off tonight with The Beaches of Harris, but we need someone to lead it. And first off, he had to find his bagpipes, and then we had to dust them off. Now I have to find him, and I have to bring him on stage. He might need a little help. And we've dusted off these pipes. So we're going to bring Terry Lee. Pipe Major, 6-time winner of the World Pipe Band Championships in Glasgow. So please welcome Terry Lee directing the Beaches of Paris to close things out tonight. it for the show. What an amazing show, and stay tuned for Winter Steam. Thank you. God bless.